Hello and welcome back. Remember from our first lesson we learned that one of the key differences about Chinese Mandarin is that we have a completely different writing system. And today we are going to look at this writing system. You are going to learn and recognize 6 characters today. So let's go ahead and get started. If I ask you to draw a horizontal line from point A to point B, can you do it? I want you to take out a piece of paper and a pen and draw a line from point A to point B like the one on the screen. In one sitting, so don't lift your pen. What you have done is you just wrote our character for the number 1, and the sound for it is E. For now, what I want you to focus on is recognizing what this character means. If you can remember the sound, then that's even better, but that is optional, of course. So, E means 1, and all we do is draw from point A to point B. That's it. For the second one, I want to draw a line again. And now, after you finish the first line, I want to draw another line that's a little bit longer than this one, like so. Now, this one is another number. Can you guess what number this is? Yep, this is 2. And that is 二. 二 means 2 in Chinese. You can recognize that by the 2 strokes that we have here. Stroke is when you put your pen down and you don't lift up your pen until you are done with everything. So one stroke can be like all this, as long as I don't lift up my pen. So of course we don't have a stroke like that. That would be a bit hard. Let me go ahead and remove that. Okay, so coming back to this, we have 2 strokes here. And this one, it's number 2. Now let's take a look at the next one. If we have 3 lines here and this is another number, what number do you think this is? Yep, this is number 3, and the sound for it is 三. Now notice for number 2, the top line is slightly shorter than the bottom one. But we don't really have a specific rule saying that it has to be certain percentage shorter or anything like that. As long as it's slightly shorter, then we recognize it right away. And same with number 3. With number 3, the middle one is the shortest. Okay, so those are the 3 characters that we have so far. Repeat after me. 一, 二, 三. Let's do a little test. What does this character mean? What about this one? And this one? By the way, my lines are not straight because I am writing on a tablet, so it's slightly hard on me when I try to write this character. They should look a lot prettier than this when you type it out. So we have 三, 一, 二, and they are 3, 1, and 2 respectively. Okay, now let's go ahead and look at the second set of the characters we're going to learn. This is the first character. I want you to imagine a person walking sideways. And this is 人, which means person. Alright, and now for the second character, I want you to imagine this person facing us. So he's facing us. And what he's trying to do is he's trying to stretch his arms. When you are stretching your arm, do you feel bigger or smaller? Hopefully it's bigger, right? So when you do that, you have the character 大, which means big. But then it doesn't matter how much you try to stretch. There's always that limit. Have you heard of this phrase, the sky is the limit? So let's go ahead and add a limit to this person. I'm not writing in the right stroke order, just so you know. I want to help you recognize the characters first. So we have a 大, and then we have that one limit on top of it. And this means sky. And this character is 天. Okay, so those are the 3 characters that we have learned today. So let's do a quick review. We have a person stretching. And this one is 大, which means big. But then we have a limit. And that is 天, which means sky. We also have a number. This one has 3 strokes. And it is 3, which means number 3. Okay, so this is a short introduction to Chinese characters. There are many more interesting characters that you can play with. Remember how I say when you see characters, try to imagine them as a picture. It will make the learning process a lot more interesting and fun. That's all for today's lesson. See you tomorrow. Bye!